testing. Pikachu, knees. Ollie oxen free. LA, are you there? Waiting on you, LA. I am waiting on you. Waiting on you, child. I am waiting on you. All right, moving forward. Let me see if I can hear everything. Ollie oxen free. LA, are you there? Sound check, quality check, and blah blah blah.
I need to figure out what kind of music I'm going to listen to in the background of this glorious morning moon. Morning moon. I found some music I'm going to listen to in the background. Okay, like some music I'm going to listen to in the background. I can hear myself. Okay, Ollie oxen free. LA, are you there? Like present.
Alright, so my sound check is good. Let me check out the music portion before I really roll into this. Oh, heck, my mouse is... Come on, mouse. Look at my mouse. It's flashing. It's losing connection. How? Come on, mouse. My mouse is acting up. Hey, what's going on? Oh, man. Oh, no. That's too bad. I cannot stand when that happens. And I'm up here trying to get... Look, it never fails. Technical difficulties. I started on time. This is my mouse. It's supposed to be flashing red. It's not working. It was working all the way up to sound check. Now my page is frozen. I'm not gonna complain because I've been on YouTube 45 million years and it's been the same thing. I have to get my mouse back working, starting to flash. Because I need my mouse so I can better interact with you guys. So I'm going to assume that you can hear me okay. I need to figure out how to refresh my page on YouTube so I can keep moving forward. My mouse. Good morning, guys. Thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Per the usual. I mean, it's a part of my program. LA comes on time, or if not early. LA always finds technical difficulties for the first 5 to 7 minutes, and then the show moves on like clockwork. Exactly. Mouse, my mouse not glowing. Thank you. I'm glad the sound check is good. Thank you for that, because I am trying to hold it together on this live. Millions upon billions of people in here, and I am falling apart. Thank you. My name is Gavin. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Yo, high five, everyone. Bam. Thank you. I'll figure this out as we continue going. My weekend was great. It was peaceful, very relaxing. And I watched TV. I could have watched a little more TV, but I'll work on that. The fact of the matter is, getting into the practice of sitting my busy self down somewhere on my days off and vegging out and doing a little as possible. That's the goal of the day off, right? Thank you for that comment. Y3B. I'm a trendsetter. I'm a maverick. High five. I like that. So I'm going to try to plug the mouse back in and see what happens. I'm currently, as I'm hanging out with my cool peeps, reorganizing my table up here so I can get the mouse to operate correctly. I've got some music on. It's kind of nice too. Let me set it down. You sit over there and do your job, tablet. The tablet is tableting. I can't say I'm glad that's going. Is the music too loud, y'all? Please just let me know if the music is too loud. I can fix it. You know, my tablet, the audio, it don't have a volume setter, so I always have to guess the volume every time I come in. Moving forward, my weekend was good. I was comfortable. I tried to watch as much TV as possible, and I will get better with the watching of the TV. Thank you so much for that. And I have my cereal, Fruit Loops. Oh yeah. So what cereal are you guys going to get? I see you guys are already participating in the survey. Let me see. Here, I'm gonna put these back in first. Butterflies in the sky. I could go twice as high. I can. So, how I came to the topic in the first place, I was having a good day on my day off, and I was scrolling through like what is it? Amazon Prime. And you know, Amazon Prime hosts various other YouTube channels, or should I say various other streaming platforms. I was just minding my business, flipping through there to see what I was going to watch next. And then in the thumbnail, you can see Cat Dog. Like, why is Cat Dog on BET Plus? I had to stop what I was doing, get up, go get my phone from the other side of the room, and take a screenshot. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. I'm like, Cat Dog on BET. I'm definitely talking about this on one in the morning moves. Ooh, you having, so what are you having? You having toast, muesli, breakfast for dinner tonight. A breakfast for dinner is always a good thing. You get, for breakfast for dinner, for me, if I was having breakfast for dinner today, 2 eggs, what kind of bread? Boy, 2 eggs, 2 croissants, jelly, and for the meats, for the meats, a piece of bacon and 2 smoky links. And yeah, that will be perfect. So ladies and gentlemen, for today's meal brought to you by Oliver Smith, he's bringing us toasted muesli breakfast dinner tonight. So if you're already hungry, he just made your situation even more worse by bringing us the dish of the morning. Thank you for that. Now our tummies are grumbling. We are already 8 minutes into this. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming in. I didn't even write it down on my prompter. Let me look down in here. LA, get it together. Where's my help? Your help is here, but you haven't been doing anything. I needed my teleprompter ready. Welcome to Morning Moo Motivational Morning Madness, helping moo and moo power through your work week. It is the glorious day of Monday, and the day is November 17th, 2025. The time for me is 5:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from the glorious state of Georgia. Thank you guys so much for coming in. You're a trendsetter. I know that's right. I know that's right. So I have here, before we roll into the Cows in the Chat song, we'll do that in a little bit. I was curious, just a little light talking banter. I typed in plant of the day, and I wanted to see what in the world was going to come up for plant of the day. Because I'll have you know, on this side of planet Earth, we have entered the late harvest, getting ready to wane into the early winter of it all. But winter's not so bad here, not compared to going up north, you know, like in Michigan and Ohio, where when the winter comes, you see snowmen, families walking arm in arm, openly, side by side, because they have the confidence to know that in the harsh winter times in Michigan and Ohio, that the snow don't melt anytime soon. So You have to watch out for deer, abominable snowmen, actual snowman families coming out. It's a mess. And if you don't believe in science fiction, I don't recommend you go to those states in the winter because it can be very intimidating to see a snowman driving in the car. Have you ever seen the snowman back out of a driveway? Had to be hanging out. If you're trying to look to make sure nothing behind it, it's they have courtesy and everything, but it's scary. Like the movie Jack Frost. Now I've found out that there are two different Jack Frost movies out here, y'all. I think this is Jack Frost, the horror Jack Frost movie with the scary snowman, and then there is a Jack Frost movie and the snowman is happy. And it's like the guy's dad actually gets turned into a snowman. So having said that, there's two kinds of Jack Frost, but the Jack Frost I'm talking about is the happy one. Let me refresh my page one more time because I'm getting an error on my end. So I tried to put in some snowman on my in the comment box, and it's gonna tell me error. I'm like, how you gonna error me? I'm the one hosting the show. Get it together. Got to watch out for the abominable snowman. I know that's right. It's so much we have to watch out for in the winter. We have to watch out, if you're still living in those areas, the jumbo snowplow. You have to watch out for the abominable snowman, the reindeer, and Santa Claus, for those of you who believe. Santa Claus crazy behind, driving all over the place in the night. It's just too much going on in the wintertime. I'm getting ready to try this again, guys, to put my snowman in the chat and see what happens. It worked this time. Yay! All right, let's go. So plant of the day, according to AI Overview, the plant of the day depends on the source, as some websites feature a new plant of the day while others have a weekly seasonal theme. Here's an example of the plant of the day. Amos basil, a resilient seed sterile basil that can be grown indoors and is resistant to powdery mildew. I think that's cool because basil is like a type of plant and is a type of herb, right? But if you like green things and you don't have a green thumb yet, why not start by growing herbs and stuff in the house, because they're tough and you really don't have any bad luck with growing them. So that's my little fun fact for today, even for myself as I try to learn how to do all this green thumb stuff a little bit more better. You can plant some basil in the house and it's tough enough and it will withstand the test of time. The test of time. Thank you for coming in, guys. Now I'm getting ready to start the cows in the chats. We are approaching the 15-minute mark. Thank you for asking. Those positions are already filled. Let me see here. So let me put some plants in here before I get ready to start the cows in the chat song. PLANT. Did you guys growing up in school, did you ever do the project where you put the plant seeds in milk cartons and then you let them grow and then you get to take them home? That was so fun. I miss that. And then I learned over time that, some people start their seeds in egg cartons. There was a cute old senior citizen woman when I was probably in my preteen age. She would ask the classes if they had any egg cartons because she needed to start her seeds up for her garden. And that's when I learned that you could use egg cartridges for planting stuff. That was cute as well. And the ninja just in case. Exactly. So we have to watch out for everything this come winter. I think R.L. Stein may have made something about snowman also. I'm not sure. It's been a minute since I've talked about R.L. Stein. There's my plants. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, and animals. Welcome to the Morning Moo Monday Motivational Madness. All of the M's where I'm helping moo and moo power through your work week. It is time for cows in the chats, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get set up for that. I need my harmonica, please. Thank you. Ooh, Ooh. Cows in the... R.L. Stein is a author of children's books and young adult books for the scary section. That's who he is. This is the part where we put cows in the chats. Cows in the chats, animal emojis in the chats, and or your favorite emoji in general. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Calls in the chat. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Calls in the chat. Cows in the chat is the segment where here on Elay TV I like to celebrate the wonderful cows, aka bovine. Shoo moo moo. Moo moo. Moo moo moo. Bovine. Moo moo moo. Moo moo. Moo moo moo. I want to say I apologize for my 3 cow bellies. I am utterly sorry that the science people, aka the NASA people, and the government have placed the global warming and the alleged impending doom on cows. They say that cows are the reason why the world is going into fodder. I am so sorry that that's happening. I can only imagine that they probably ran out of people to blame, and so now they're blaming cows. They're placing the blame on moo. I am so sorry that that's happening. I'll have you know, cows play an important role here in our lives, much so more than that the science people must know. And the government people must realize, because I think if they realize the magic of the cow, they wouldn't be so quick to place the blame of global warming and the alleged impending doom on them. Here on Elay TV, once again, we like to say we are sorry. NASA people, I have 2 requests on my wackos list, and until I get them, on Morning Moo, I will always ask... Hercules misses you too. He misses all of his people. All of his people. Yes, I am utterly sorry. So, I want you to know, I have 2 things on my wacko's wish. Can you please go into your science labs and whip us up a unicorn? Just as a peace offering to say, you know, we've been playing around in the science lab for too long, making crazy things like icky, creepy jumbo spiders, icky, creepy bugs that nobody likes. We decide to give you something cute like a unicorn. So science people, NASA people, as a peace offering to say, you know what, we messed up this beautiful planet called Earth, playing around with our toys and making creepy things to scare people. Here are some unicorns. Please be advised, over here at Elay TV, my cool peeps and I already have a community set up where we will vow to protect the unicorns from Voldemort. Because you know Voldemort is a Slytherin and he eats unicorns to survive. And I'll have you know, in the magic world, magic people never perish away. They just evaporate until they get their resources together again and come back and strike. So we are waiting for Voldemort to strike. We have a force on hand waiting for him to protect us and the unicorns. And another thing, while you're at it, science, NASA people, while I have you here, because you already know I ask this every single morning moon until I get my wacko's wish. While you're in the laboratories whipping up GMO bologna sandwiches and GMO dirt, can you please make us a strawberry cow? You know how divine that would be to just see pink and white cows and brown and white cows and black and white cows and all the other cows that I didn't mention together in the pasture looking cute, just mowing down on grass, but a collective of strawberry cows. That would be beautiful. I'm down for unicorns in the chat. We need unicorns as a peace offering from NASA. That's what I'm asking. We're sorry. We know we messed up this planet. Here's a peace offering. Strawberry cows in uniforms. I'm here for it too. High five. Bam. Thank you guys for putting cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Calls in the chat. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Calls in the chat. All right, my added question and answer sticker just popped up. Let me see if it'll let me put something in the chat. Really cool. Let's go. We've got cows in the chat. And let me see here. What can I ask you today in today's YouTube pop-up question? I know what I can ask. Now, the thing is to ask you guys this question and wondering if I have enough character space in here to ask. What do you think Hercules the shark is doing? D-O-I-N-G. So I'm typing in, what do you think Hercules the shark is doing? And let me pick a color for today. I have choices. I have black, white, yellow, blue, purple, green, or sea green. Which color should I pick? Thank you guys. Moo to you too. I'm going to pick, it's between sea green or this light blue. I'm going to pick this light blue color and push start Q&A. All right, thanks YouTube. I was able to catch it. So let me put the text box right there. What do you think Hercules the shark is doing? The world will never know. Thank you for coming in, guys. High five. Yes. So I'll have you know, before I wrap up the cows segment and me wanting NASA to give us those things, I'll have you know, if it wasn't for cows, we wouldn't have tailgate parties. Barbecues would never be the same because you had to have the standard staples. What is that? Hot dogs and burgers. So, shout out to the cows. We like you over here. You are our friends. Thank you for participating in the survey. Which cereal will you and Moo pick for today? We have Alphabet cereal coming in at a glorious 33%. We have, my light fell down. We have cornflakes coming in at a smooth 11%. And we have Pass, Give Me a Breakfast Biscuit also at 11%. And the biggest one that's in the lead today is I'll have orange juice at 44%. What will I choose? Guys, I'm picking cornflakes. I cannot physically participate in the survey, so I have to type it in. I'll have cornflakes. C-O-R-N flakes. F-L-A-K-E-S. Thank you guys for participating in the survey. I'm not closing it down, but this is what I'm choosing. Bam. So as I was saying, how I got into this topic at hand is because on my day off, I was flipping through the channels, really comfortable, figuring out what in the world I'm going to watch next, And then when I was scrolling down through Amazon Prime, they have multiple streaming services attached. So if you don't, you don't have to be subscribed to all the streams that they introduce, but they have it in there. So nonetheless, as advertisement, they had BET Plus on there. And in addition to BET Plus, it had Cat Dog. I'm like, stop the car. Cat Dog? What in the world is Cat Dog doing on BET Plus? That don't make no kind of sense. Cat Dog don't belong on BET, nothing. I know, it don't make sense to me either, because BET stands for Black Entertainment, not cartoons. Hey, I was just as confused, so I made it my official business. She made it her official business to what, Elay? I made it my official business to what? Talk about it today. I know that's right. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for your comments and carrying on. Top of the morning to you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the Morning Moo on Elay TV. I hope Moo Moo and Moo are having a great morning. I am here to help Moo Moo and Moo power through your work week. It's Monday, y'all. I'm doing a lot better than the last Monday. For all of y'all who came in last week, Monday was kicking my back in all the way through Thursday. Monday was tearing me apart. It seeped all the way through Thursday. What's going on, Chile? How you doing? High five. Bam. Hey, Chile, what's going on? Bro, pick us up some coffees. Quit asking people for stuff. Now you get in the kitchen and you make those pancakes. Get us a couple of coffees while you're at it. Sit down. That's not how we work over here. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Did you know that BET Plus has Cat Dog? I'll wait. It don't make sense. And on the thumbnail, for those of you who saw the thumbnail, I took a screenshot of it with my cellular phone and I put it in the thumbnail for y'all to see. Yes, so I wanted to ask, how was that even possible? What the H? Exactly. We's in the building. Cat dog, some, with a little cat dog. That's all I remember. Meow, 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 meow. But nonetheless, I had to quickly ask AI Overview, what in the world is going on? Now, growing up, we weren't allowed to really watch Cat Dog, nor were we really allowed to watch Cow and Chicken. How they chose what we could and couldn't watch, I never know. Who will know? But yeah, they didn't like us really watching that or Cow and Chicken. And that was a cartoon that was on when we were growing up. I'm gonna have to put some more eye drops in my eyes. My eyes are acting up this morning. I put eye drops in my eyes this morning and they are still itching. LA, what's wrong with your eye? Hope you don't got pink eye, girl. Sit down. I don't have pink eye. Hercules needs a prayer raise and more airtime immediately. Well, in the communities tab, Hercules be in there active. If you want to holler at him on the post, you most certainly can, because I know Hercules will screenshot that and forward that to me. And he gonna be like, see, everyone loves me, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, if you're interested in making those demands, you're more than welcome to share that also in the communities tabs. Yes, Cat Dog, according to AI Overview, I'm about to get to the bottom of this. It says here, Cat Dog is not on BET Plus, but on Paramount. Now, how is that possible? Because I have proof. The picture on my thumbnail has Cat Dog on BET Plus. So maybe things are happening so fast that even AI Overview don't even know the sudden changes. But I'm going to keep reading. Cat Dog is not on BET Plus, but on Paramount. This is likely because Paramount Global owns Nickelodeon. Kinda! The network Cat Dog originally aired on and therefore has the streaming rights. BET Plus is a joint venture between Paramount and Tyler Perry Studios. What in the world is going on? Why is everybody merging? I'm tired of all these mergers. What happened to individuality? Y'all remember that crazy song that came on in the early 90s? It was this bald guy. He came on Fox Kids Network, and he had 2 or 3 long braids in the center of his head, and he was whip his hair around. This was before I whip my hair back. If I whip my hair back, it was. He did that before Willow Smith did that Whip My Hair Back and Forth song, but it was this black guy and the song was like boom 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 boom, and then he went, I believe that you can be what you want to be. I see with individuality, and he would swing his hair back around. But that was the song that they played. I don't know where the man is at. I don't know where the man is at now, but shout out to that guy who made that song before Willow Smith started whipping her hair back and forth. Moving forward, yes, y'all. So BET Plus is a joint venture between Paramount and Tyler Perry Studios. Tyler Perry is a whole nother world and a whole nother subject
that we ain't gonna talk about right now.
Sit down. And this content library is separate for what is available on Paramount Plus. This isn't giving me answers because I took a picture of it. You know, I'm seeing what's going on here, and this isn't making sense. How? Oh my goodness, stop it, computer. How is BET Plus on here? Let me scooch that over. It says Paramount is the correct streaming service. The show Cat Dog is available for streaming on Paramount. That's not saying anything. Ownership is the key. The show originally aired on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon, which is owned by Paramount Global. As a result, Cat Dog is included in Paramount streaming service library. Tell us more, please. Tell us more. We will get to the bottom of this quick, fast, and what?
In a hurry. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Let me see here. BET Plus has a different focus. You don't say.
Yes, BET has their own focus. It says it in the title. BET has nothing to do with a cat dog.
BET Plus has different focus in a separate streaming service, and its content library does not include Cat Dog. I'll have you know,
that's a pack of lies because LA has the proof.
You know, LA has the proof. So as I scroll down on here, I see in some headers, for someone tweeted, I'm on BET subscription, and why is Cat Dog on here? That's from someone's Twitter account. Why is the cartoon Cat Dog from Nickelodeon on BET Plus? I'm not the only one who's finding this out. Why in the world is Cat Dog on BET? Is Cat Dog on any streaming service? Well, apparently it's on BET. So I'm going to go to Twitter because that's what I like to call it instead. Thank you guys so much. And see what all the hoopla is.
LA's getting ready to go to Twitter to see what all the hoopla is about in reference to the Cat Dog being on BET.
I'm on BET subscription, and why is Cat Dog on here?
Crying emoji, crying emoji.
This post on Twitter was at 10 p.m. January 29th, 2024.
January!
Hey, how you doing?
January! Toast! 2 scrambled eggs. Grits.
Sit down. Why is he always singing Jill Scott? This dude, he likes Jill Scott's music.
I love the music. I love the music. Thank you for putting that in there.
Sit down. You're such a distraction this morning. I'm on BET Plus subscription, and why is Cat Dog on here? This was done January 29, 2024. So Cat Dog's been on BET that long. How come I'm just now finding out about it? Nobody else said anything about it, but that's what one of the tweets said. I am curious too. Let me see what else. Wonder if there's a Reddit forum about this. Reddit, they go in. Why is Cat Dog on BET Plus? Here's something else. I'm getting ready to go to it to gather more information. Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain is awesome. The Pinky, and the Brain, brain. Nerf! Negative, only on BET, so you think Cat Dog is a BET exclusive? I want to know more about this. So I'm not subscribed to BET Plus, and I wanted to read the article about it, but it's making me create an account. I am not making an account. We'll find another way to get this answer. Here is a deeper dive, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to deeper dive into this and find the answers to this madness. The answers to this madness. Gathering around the bonfire, if you wish. For AI Overview has dredged up more information. Shouts out to my tablet for DJing the music in the background. Shouts out tablet. It says here, Cat Dog is available on BET Plus because, here we go, both the streaming service and the show owner, Nickelodeon, are subsidiaries of the same parent company. Subsidiaries of the same company. Paramount Skydance Corporation, formerly known as Viacom CBS. I miss Viacom be standing alone. Remember when the shows went off, there was like, Viacom. Man, I miss that. Stop merging everything together. These people don't know how to stand alone. Cows stand alone, and so does the cheese. The cheese do stand alone. Yes, indeed. I learned that in grade school.
And the cheese stands alone. The farmer in the damn song, the cheese stands alone. If cheese can stand alone, why can't these corporations stand alone?
Well, I know that's right. He actually made a valid point. Now, please go into the kitchen and make the pancakes. I think I'm paying them too much. I think I'm paying them entirely too much. Yes, man. So we have here, because both of the streaming service and show owner Nickelodeon are subsidiaries on the same parent company, Paramount Skydance Corporation, formerly known as Viacom. This shared ownership allows for content from the extensive Nickelodeon library to be licensed and featured on the BET platform. Why? Are we trying to bring children into this? When businesses get sued, they consolidate. Well. Thank you for that valid information, because it makes everything become crystal clear. And I'm not being sarcastic. Once again, it says here, when businesses get sued, they consolidate. So perhaps that's why the whole world, including the mall, is shrinking down to your Matchbox, because all of these buildings, including McDonald's, who is unfortunately still in trouble, we talked about that a couple of months ago, is all getting into trouble. You mean to tell me all these people getting into lawsuits? So they're trying to join forces like the Power Rangers Megazord and be one big conglomerate. That's kind of boring. Only forces we need joined together are the Power Ranger people, the good Transformers, the Voltron people, the people from Diatron 5. We need the people from Gundam Wing to join forces together. All the good people from One Piece to join forces together. And there's nobody really good from Death Note, so we're not going to include them into the joining together of nothing. But y'all know what I'm saying. There's another show, For the Life of Me. For the Life of Me. I see the pictures in my head. It's a good show, and they actually have good paraphernalia that I want to wear. I will gladly wear that paraphernalia. It is a good show, and it's a crying shame I don't remember it. Let me see if I can think of it really quickly. I'm sorry. You don't show the show that you like, Indiana, LA. How could you forget what it's called? I did. The movie is actually supposed to come out this year, I think. So that will narrow it down. So let me type in popular anime movie coming out this year, and perhaps Demon Slayer. Yes, all the good people from Demon Slayer should come together as well. That's all we need, you know. So moving forward, BET Plus is a streaming service operated by the BET Media Group. The BET Media Group. Goosebumps. BET Plus is a streaming service operated by BET Media Group and Tyler Perry Studios. While the service primarily focuses on
Black culture.
Sit down. It also incorporates a variety of content from other divisions of parent company, including popular animated shows like
Cat Dog, Rocko's Modern Life, and SpongeBob SquarePants. You mean to tell me SpongeBob SquarePants is on BET?
Just hearing you say that don't even sound right. That's just like McDonald's getting ready to sell hot dogs again. It just don't make any kind of sense. Y'all remember when McDonald's sold hot dogs? I'm not sure if that was at a selected locations or not. I do remember that, and it didn't last long. And yes, the Goosebumps books are very good. So we have you guys really liking everything already. Thank you so much for pressing the thumbs and participating in the survey. So it says here, therefore, its conclusion is a result of corporate and content licensing agreements with the same media conglomerate. Conglomerate is spelled CONGLOMERATE. You can also watch the show on Paramount. So take your pick. Watch all your favorite Nickelodeon shows from the late 90s, early 2000s on BET Plus or Paramount. Take your pick. I think that's so crazy. I wonder if anyone else is saying anything about this. Let me put this in. Let me save this for later and ask something else. Oh my gosh, here's another question. It already answered it, but I want to see. How are people let me type this in. BET Plus question. So I'll wait for that question to load up. Oh no, one call for the chat. We need to replenish the calls, ladies and gentlemen. We need to put some more calls in the chat. But I'll have you know, when we fill the calls with bovines, you'll have to also counteract the bovine smell with tulips and flowers as an aromatherapy situation. We love cows, but they also come with a light scent that you may not like. So let me get some tulips as AI overview prepares my next answer to my question. That's for sure. Now we'll put some tulips in there and move forward. So what's the general reaction to the people finding out that Cat Dog is on BET, y'all? Just one moment as I take a sip of water. It says here, the general reaction to Cat Dog being on BET is a mix, well, BET Plus to be exact, is a mix of surprise, confusion, and nostalgia. I'm telling you, I was confused. I was more startled than anything, because how does that work? Make that make sense. Let me switch my screen around so I can see what I'm doing a little bit more better. I'm going to bring the words closer to my eyes and get the screen over to set up to my right. Why is Cat Dog on BET Plus? There we are. And let me move this over. Thank you guys so much for your patience as I switch monitors around. I'm going to turn the car around. Shout out to that man who sang that song. It played in constant rotation when TV used to be good in the early 2000s. For those of you who had TV with no cable, i.e. myself, there was an awesome music channel that used to come on, and it played all of the indie music and alternative music on it for free. And it was like the Turn the Car Around song was always played at least 3 to 4 times a day. Shouts out to that Turn the Car Around man. So how are people receiving the fact Cat Dog is on BET Plus? According to AI Overview, shout out to AI Overview for gathering this information, the general reaction to Cat Dog being on BET Plus is a mix of surprise, confusion, and nostalgia. Fans were surprised because the BET Plus streaming service is primarily known for content focused on Black culture, not classic Nickelodeon cartoons. Hey, I said it, I didn't, because that's exactly why I was so confused. I'm like, what in the tartar sauce is going on here? It still don't sound right when I say it out loud. I know, so you know how it's making me feel weird to say that BET is Cat Dog is on BET, so I can imagine that's how my mom felt, and our parents probably felt when they first heard about cow and chicken cartoon, cat dog cartoon, and someone did mention Ren and Stimpy, and Beavis and Butthead cartoon. So just the titles alone probably made them cringe, because my mom cringed. She's like, ugh, y'all can't watch that, man. I'm like, you don't gotta watch it. So as I continue on, key aspects of the public reception include confusion over curation. See, it's starting a confusion. We don't need confusion when we're doing a rollout, BET. Many social media users have expressed a humorous confusion about why a show like Cat Dog would appear on BET. Plus, well,
Tyler, do you have any answers to this? Why is cartoons on BET Plus? I'm waiting for an answer.
All right, Owls, thank you for coming in. You have a good night. Thanks for sharing with us your meal of the day. Have a good one. Thanks for coming in. I'm glad you had a great day at work.
See you later. Thanks for coming in. Have a good one. Always in the building. Thank you. See you later on, dude. Bye, bro.
Thank you for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all of your support. Some of you are on the other side of the world, and it is time for you to retire for the night. But I want to thank you for coming in, giving of your time before you go off to dreamland. Shout out to everyone all around the world. It means a lot. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm just saying goodbyes, thanks yous, and good nights to everyone on the other side of the world. As they get ready to go to sleep, we are getting ready to start our day like Winnie the Pooh. Gotta get up, gotta get going to see a friend of mine. Winnie the Pooh Bear theme song. Moving forward, have a good one. It says here, nostalgia for corporate synergy and indifference are some of the key components in how the public received Cat Dog being on BET, confusion and over curation. Many social media users have expressed a humorous confusion about why a show like Cat Dog would appear on BET+. This often leads to lighthearted jokes and comments about the unexpected nature of the platform's content. Exactly. That's why we're here today talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me look for something really quickly. I think this is something I'm going to continue to talk about during the whole course of my beautiful life, which is good because it's nice to sit around and talk about sad subjects as a for nostalgia purposes. Nickelodeon is now nostalgia for us, right? So yeah, this will add to it. I might even ask my little sister what she thinks about it. I better not tell her right now because she might be on the road and she might crash into a ditch. I know my little sister enough to know that, and I shouldn't do that. That girl is so silly. So moving forward, hey, thank you for coming in. We have here nostalgia. For many viewers who grew up with the show, its availability on the streaming service is a welcome burst of nostalgia. Do you think that? People have fond memories of watching the show as children are happy to be able to access it again. What do you mean children are able to access it again? In the grand scheme of things, we know what time of day we're living in. Yes, children are watching Paramount, BET, what do you call it? Not Comcast, that's the cable company, HBO, and all of the things under the sun that were once upon a time suited for adults. Kids gonna get their hands into everything. So I can only assume that since people pretty much know what time it is with these kids on TV and social media, we already know they're gonna watch the stuff behind their parents' backs. So we might as well put something on there to kind of weigh them on the side of being good. So let's put Cat Doggo BT. Yeah, I wonder how well that's panning out. I'm still talking about it. Hi and good night to you as well. Thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and just simply hanging with the cool piece for a little bit. Y'all have a good night on the other side of the world. Speaking of other side of the world, it is 5:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time over here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to my cool peeps. Some of you are standing by the punch clock getting ready to leave. Congratulations, you made it through another work shift. Some of you are getting ready to go punch the clock. Shouts out to you too. Nostalgia. Corporate synergy. Here's what someone said in the beginning of the hour. That a lot of these corporations get into trouble. Shouts out to Bernie Mac, meaning like lawsuits. And so they have to pool their resources together and become one. Yawn. Some media savvy individuals understand the business reasons behind the move. Paramount owns both properties. However, for the average viewer, the connection is not immediately obvious, leading to the initial surprise. The initial surprise is still going to forevermore be a surprise because I'm not used to corporations dissolving and folding into another one. We've seen that happen so much nowadays, and it's happening so fast, and I'm still not used to it. Someday, one day, the way things are going, McDonald's is going to dissolve into Burger King. But that kind of already happened. Y'all remember the the Taco Bell? What was the combo? The Taco Bell KFC combo? It was two restaurants in one. One half was Taco Bell, the other half was KFC. I went to that a couple times in my life, and it just was like, WTF is this going on here? What's happening here? What happened to the separate buildings? That's the thing. You want the ambience when you go to KFC. You want to see the white tile floor. You want to see the tables with the tile in it, with the wood around the border of the table. You want to see windows all around in the area where you eat your food. Traffic going by. You can see people coming in and out. You want the smell of just the chicken and the butter and the biscuits and the people, And oh my gosh, what happened to that? Because when I went into the Taco Bell KFC combo, I was smelling all the foods at the same time. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. High five. Bam. So it was kind of like weird and the shock because it's like I'm smelling the chalupas and I'm smelling the 2-piece and the biscuit. And there was just too much going on. I don't think I ever thought to take pictures because it was like I was so caught up in what the H is going on, So I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. So moving forward in reference to the it's all pre-cooked. This whole world is pre-cooked. So what's different between a little Taco Bell, getting a little chicken wing here and there at the same dang time? Do you guys still have those Taco Bell KFC combos in your area? I tell you, man. Thank you guys for coming in and putting cows and stuff in the chat. Good morning to you guys. Welcome in. We've got an influx of people coming in because it's time for you cool people to wake up. Yes, pre-cooked. They probably have a pre-cooked milkshake as well. It's a sad shame, but we're all in this together. High School Musical. Indifference in reference to the reactions that people felt upon finding out Cat Dog is on BET Plus. So those of you who have BET Plus who were thinking about, trimming the fat, canceling some subscriptions, maybe hold on. Keep your BET Plus subscription because Cat Dog on there now. Oh, corporate synergy. I've read about the corporate synergy of it all. Indifference. Indifference. As we get to the indifference of it all, in many cases, the news is met with the simple acknowledgement or a casual mention in passing. This is nothing that you casually graze over like a cow who's always grazing over grass when you driving by in those backwooded areas in your community where the cows just look at you and they eat. This is nothing to graze over lightly. I had to stop the car, back it up, and say, what did I just see? I stopped traffic just to read the sign on my way. I took a screenshot of it, which is why I'm here talking about it today in this one shiny moment. Yes. Luther Vandross! Yes. Shouts out to Luther Vandross. Rest in peace. In many cases, the news is met with a simple acknowledgement or casual mention in passing, without intense backlash, as most viewers can find the show on this mainstreaming platform's Paramount. Overall, according to AI Overview, the reaction is largely positive or lighthearted, viewed more as an amusing programming quirk than a significant issue. So yes, it is not something that is like a problem. It's not like, do we have a problem? Shouts out Nicki Minaj, great song, didn't get enough airtime. I do say so myself. Or it's not Houston, we have a problem. It's not a problem. It's just got me scratching my head, that's all. So, let me get my cereal together. We are approaching quick, fast, and in a hurry. The hour already. Can you believe it? We've been on here gathered around this bonfire, forest fire, the fire that you use to cook a cow over with when you're sizzling your burgers over the flames. We're approaching our hour. So let's get to the survey and see what all my cool people are saying. My cool people. Let me go up to the top here and see what the survey says. Let the record reflect for the survey. Which cereal would you pick today for this one shiny moment? Alphabets is coming in at a smooth 25%. We've got cornflakes at a 25%. I picked cornflakes as well. Pass, give me a breakfast burrito is at a smooth 5%. And coming in for the wins thusly is I'll have orange juice. Shouts out for the ones who are just gonna start their morning with not food, but orange juice. Shouts out to orange juice. Let me see if we have some oranges let me put some oranges in the chat. Oranges in the CHAT chat. Last time I typed in oranges, it gave me a jack-o'-lantern. So now I had to alphabets. Yes, alphabets is in there's a part of the survey is up and running. That's one of the first choices you get to choose from. So orange juice is winning in our survey so far. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. So we've got Apple juice leading. Not, I keep saying apple juice, y'all. Orange juice is leading. My evening is going great. It's going great over here. Thank you for asking. How's it going where you're from? We're just waking up on this side of the world. Y'all, planet Earth is a beautiful place. It's so beautiful that we have 5 different time zones all together on one live stream. Now, how cool is that? It is exactly 6 a.m. ET time over here. Y'all, good morning to y'all. Thank you for coming in. Good morning. You guys are getting started on your day. Morning moo, motivational Monday madness. All of the M's helping moo and moo power moo your work week. Let's power moo. Australia in the house. Hey, Australia in the house. You are to the welcome. Here's some cereal. Take one, pass it around. Today's feature cereal that I'm eating and sharing is Fruit Loops, and it is good. It seems like the Fruit Loops, the time of sad quote depression that we should be probably going through, the Fruit Loops are coming through. It seems like they've made the Fruit Loops puffier. At one point in time, the Fruit Loops got too small, and I didn't like that, but they are bigger. I know, at one point in time, I'm not sure if they still, make them or not, or if it was a limited time thing. Fruit Loops, once upon a time, y'all gotta adjust how I'm sitting so my legs don't fall asleep. I'll have you know. Now, what was I saying? Fruit Loops, once upon a time, they came out with the jumbo Fruit Loops. Those things were big, and I wanted some. But, like I said, I think it was for a limited time. I would like for them to bring back the jumbo Fruit Loops because they're cute. Of course. So, yeah, they make great snacks. You have popcorn and you have dry cereal. Either or mix them all together to make your own trail mix. Now, I'm not going to try to get sidetracked talk about making your own homemade trail mix because it's good and it's fun to make. And it saves you a lot of money. Make your own trail mix. So let's see here. Moving forward, we've got the survey read. Thank you guys for participating in the survey. And you guys are tearing it up, in my opinion, with the likes. Thank you so much. We already have 18 likes. We're on the road to 20 likes already. And we're just at the top of the hour. What do you think Hercules the Shark is doing? Some of you guys put answers in there prior. So we got a couple of things going on at the same dang time. Shouts out to Samuel Jackson. So while we're at it, talking about Cat Dog being on BET Plus, here's another prompter. What other Nickelodeon shows are on BET Plus? We're getting ready to find out because we have a little bit of time. As I click on that and wait for AI Overview to quickly gather the information for me, I will put this over here. Cat dog. So little cat dog. Moving forward, let me gather my things over here. It sure is great to have music in the background. I can't say so myself. Makes me feel like I'm actually on the real podcast because, girl, you are. I know that's right. Tell me something. Let me find my cows really quickly and put them in here. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Y'all, I don't know where the time is going. I just started this thing. Thank you guys for the like. Thank you so much. Time is going by so fast. It just don't make any kind of sense. But this is a good thing, though. Because as always, I'm having a good time. I was even having a good time when I got sick. I had lost my voice one day during the summertime, so I could not show up. But then there was one time when I felt a cold coming on, and I said it on the live stream. It was the Downton Abbey. When I was reviewing Downton Abbey, I was like at the start of the live, I was like, y'all, I think I done caught something. And sure enough, I did. But even when I was feeling under the weather, I still pushed through because it seemed like the symptoms were coming and going, but it felt like something was going to happen. Even when I was beginning to become under the weather, I still was having a good time. A variety of other Nickelodeon shows are on BET. Since we've made it this far, I might as well continue on to see what else they have to offer. Because Cat Dog is a part of Nickelodeon. So that means they don't just have only Cat Dog alone on BET. Now, if they did, the conversation would be really breaking. The conversation will be going on to its 4th hour, talking about the breakdown of Cat Dog on BET. You know? So having said that, I will move forward and read the list of glorious things that BET Plus has to offer. A variety of other Nickelodeon shows are available on BET Plus, primarily as part of the family collection. Due to share ownership under the parent company, Paramount Skydance Corporation. Another corporation, y'all. And I'm trying not to get confused because when I read the first initial, article, it mentioned other companies and corporations. So Skydance is something else. So a variety of other Nickelodeon shows are available on BET Plus, primarily as part of a family collection, due to share ownership under the parent company, Paramount Skydance Corporation. Some of the notable Nickelodeon titles on BET Plus include SpongeBob SquarePants is on BET, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Hey Arnold! Arnold! Hey Arnold! Moving football head! Hey Arnold! Dora the dang on explorer and her in that backpack. I think I started to like the backpack more than I like Dora. And then when Diego came on, I started to like Diego more than Dora. I was like, oh man, I don't know if this is the way they wanted it, because I'm watching Dora for the Explorer, not for her, but for Diego and Backpack. Gone, Dora. We don't need you no more. Yeah, so Diego turned out to be my favorite, and Backpack. Those are awesome characters. Shouts out to Dora the Explorer in general. The Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom. Oh my gosh, Danny Phantom looked good on t-shirts. That was a nice cartoon, but I liked it mainly because it looked good on shirts. All of that. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Clarissa Explains It All. While they running that on there. The Amanda Show. Amanda Show. Hey. Kenan and Kel. Bum, bum, boom. Doom, doom, boom, boom, boom. Shouts out Coolio. Drake and Josh. iCarly. iCarly, I didn't watch her much, but I liked her merch. So I was here for the merch, the shoes. Stuff was so cute. So, hey, Henry Danger, the Thundermans, Blues Clues, Blaze, and the Monster Machines. These shows are also widely available on the mainstream platform for Nickelodeon content, Paramount. Let me take a breath right quick and check out something over here. So, as of now, how are you guys doing this morning? Are you ready to seize the day at 6:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? It's time to seize the day, everyone. Wake up before the sun. Get as much as you can done. Wake up before the sun. Shout out to all of you guys who are starting to watch the Spot the Differences. Spot the Differences is a game that we run over here on Saturdays and Sundays, where we have celebrities and we compare them to cartoons, and it runs every Saturday and Sunday. It's nice to see you guys participate in that and see your reaction, because I'll be bugging out too when I make the Spot the Differences. I make the spot the differences and I be bugging out. I'm like, oh man, this one messed up. The latest one was Jalen Rose and Bob the Tomato. So it's a VeggieTales character. But yes, so I appreciate that, and I'm glad that I'm able to give you guys a good laugh when you're looking at those. Those are starting to pick up in due time. In due time. One more thing I want to check out. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Let's see here. Why is Cat Dog on BET Plus? The world would never know. The world would have never known. But it's up to me to let you guys know that, hey, there's something crazy going on around this BET parts. And we're going to figure it out. Let me open up my new tab. Plant of the Day. Cat Dog on BET. Are there other animated shows on BET Plus from the Nicktoons lineup? It says, is all SpongeBob on BET Plus? What other networks? Ooh, let me see. Now that's a good question. Is all of SpongeBob on BET Plus? We're about to find out. That's a good question. No. BET Plus does not have a complete SpongeBob SquarePants library. The most extensive collection of seasons and episodes is available on Paramount, which typically features all currently released seasons up to 14 as of recent information. Now, don't that sound like all of them up to 14? So you mean to tell me SpongeBob SquarePants has more than 14 seasons? I know he's been out a long time. How many seasons of SpongeBob SquarePants are there? SQUARE pants are there. So I'll leave that question up next, but I want to finish reading this. BET Plus only features a curated selection of Nickelodeon programming as part of a family collection.
What a joy to be a part of the collection.
Shouts out to Elmo and Grouchland. Shouts out to what's her name? She was interviewed on, dang, I missed that show. Cocktails with the Queen, starring Claudia Jordan, Vivica Fox. Man. Vanessa Williams, she was interviewed on Cocktails with the Queens. Wow. Just one moment. Because I want to say the third woman's name because she sings really well. So I'm going to take the time and look her up. Cocktails with the Queens. It was Claudia Jordan, Vivica Fox, Lisa Ray McCoy, and Selena Johnson. Once again, the women who hosted Cocktails with the Queens was Claudia Jordan, Vivica Fox, Lisa Ray McCoy, and Selena Johnson. Shouts out to those ladies. I didn't know that to say because they interviewed Vanessa Williams on there. And I thought about the Elmo and Grouchland movie. Where is my notes at? Here it is. So BET Plus only features a curated selection of Nickelodeon programming as part of the family collection, which means it likely offers some seasons and popular episodes, but not the entire comprehensive catalog. Show's entire run. Comprehensive catalog of the show's entire run. I had to say that again. Which means it likely offers some seasons and popular episodes, but not the entire comprehensive catalog of the show's entire run. For full access to all episodes, including the most recent ones, Paramount is the official and most reliable streaming home. Paramount Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to you. Welcome in. So my next question is this, because it said no BET does not have the complete SpongeBob SquarePants library. The most extensive collection of the season and episodes is available on Paramount, which typically features all currently released seasons up to 14. So I'm like, up to 14 seasons? That sounds like the whole dang on collection to me. So how many seasons are there of SpongeBob SquarePants? I'm waiting for AI Overview to upload it. According to AI Overview, it says, as of November 17th, 2025, that's as of today, there are currently 16 seasons of SpongeBob SquarePants that have aired or are actively airing, y'all. The show, which premiered in 1999, is currently in its 16th season, which began airing on June 27, 2025. So basically, they have 1 through 14. That's the whole season, y'all. I'm done. They're just 2 seasons off because I think SpongeBob is getting ready to come out with new episodes if he haven't already. I'm glad SpongeBob is back, you know. So, I know Patrick Star has his own show now. I'm happy about that. And SpongeBob is also back in full effect. So having said that, they pretty much have all the SpongeBob SquarePants over there. Up to 14 seasons. That's dang near all of them. Cat Dog is on BET. That still don't make no sense to me. It's so off because I just don't picture it with that. But because of the merger of these corporations and stuff, that's why it's happening. So it is on BET by way of it being in the line somehow with Paramount or something like that. And since Paramount is buying up all these companies, or they're merging into one, it's like that now. Like how we were saying, the Taco Bell KFC combo. That's a whole nother story. And speaking of whole nother story, let me get out a sheet of new paper really quickly. So we have the Taco Bell Burger King combo. And there was something else that sparked my interest. But nonetheless, I'll put this down. Taco Bell Burger King combo. No, it was a Taco Bell Burger King combo. It was Taco Bell KFC combo. Restaurants. So I had that in there. And the next thing I want to know about is, let me scroll up to the notes at the top in reference to this. For those of you who are just coming in, Cat Dog is on BET Plus, y'all. Because both the streaming service and the show owner Nickelodeon are subsidiaries of the same parent company, Paramount Skydance Corporation, formerly Viacom on Viacom CBS. This year ownership allows for content from the extensive Nickelodeon library to be licensed and featured on the BET platform. That sounds so crazy and confusing, don't it? And then we had a load of information, which was funny to me because I related to it. What were the people's expressions upon finding out? AI Overview said a lot of confusion, and it was funny at the same time. Paramount is the correct streaming service. The show Cat Dog is available for streaming on Paramount. Moving forward, let me get to those other notes. I'll have to go back to the deep dive overview to find what I was actually looking for. Paramount Global owns a large library of content, and it distributes its shows, including classic Nickelodeon cartoons like Cat Dog, across its different streaming platforms to maximize their reach and utilization. You want to talk about maximizing reach? They did that above and beyond the Call of Duty. Shouts out to all of you people who play Call of Duty. Because that's exactly what Paramount did. They went above and beyond the Call of Duty, all in the name of wanting to maximize their reach. They cannot reach more than that. How can I say that? How, in the name of Stretch Armstrong, they've exceeded their reach above and beyond the Call of Duty, because now Nickelodeon cartoon Cat Dog is on BET Plus. What more could they want? Where else could it possibly go from there? Moving forward. It is November 17th, Monday. The time is 6:21 a.m. Welcome into Morning Moo Motivational Monday Madness, helping moo and moo power moo your work week. How are you doing? Are you going to get your breakfast on? Will you be cooking it at home this morning? Or are you going to go through the drive-thru window and pick you up a nice McBiscuit or chicken sandwich? Chick-fil-A is open. Those grand doors of Chick-fil-A are open. They closed on Sunday, so we had to wait like vampires and zombies around Chick-fil-A for them to turn that light on and open up again so we can get our chicken sandwiches. Shouts out to Chick-fil-A. Man, the chicken breakfast sandwich. Do you guys put an egg on top and jelly on the side?
Jelly, jelly.
Oh, he did good for this second half of the show. The first half of the show, little guy was all over the place. And he was even singing Jill Scott. Y'all missed that. He was singing Jill Scott songs again. I just tell you. That's my team. That's part of the team over here, y'all. So my next question is this. When did Paramount join BET? We're about to see. Okay, so AL overview, get me together. I asked, when did Paramount join BET Plus? But I'm glad that it's getting me together, but it's going to give me the correct answer because it still kind of knew what I was trying to ask. So it's like, I asked, when did Paramount join BET Plus? Paramount did not, quote, join, end quote, BET Plus.
Well, excuse me. It was launched as a joint venture under the larger media umbrella that includes the Paramount brand.
And what does all of that supposed to mean? BET Plus was first announced on June 24th, 2019, and officially launched on September 19th, 2019, as a collaboration between BET, Black Entertainment Television, and Tyler Perry Studios. It's just so many brands latching on to other brands. How can they stand alone if everybody's mixed in together? Even when we went to school, if you went to a big old school, there were thousands of kids in the school. They still stood out from one another. From all of the thousands of children at a school, they all stood out. I'm not really seeing that as all these corporations merged together. BET was first announced on June 24, 2019, and officially launched on September 19th, 2019, y'all, as a collaboration between BET, Black Entertainment Television, and Tyler Perry Studios. At the time, both BET and the film studio Paramount Pictures were owned by the media conglomerate Viacom. The corporate timeline is as follows. Okay, gather around the fire. We're about to see a timeline. I like a good timeline because it helps keep things going, right? Helps keep things going. The corporate timeline is as follows. 2001, Paramount predecessor company Viacom acquired BET. Wow, did you know that Viacom acquired BET? So this is we're gonna get some clarity. Well, at least I'm gonna get some clarity in all of this. Paramount's predecessor company Viacom acquired BET in 2019. That was in 2001. BET acquired Viacom in 2001. 2019, Viacom and CBS Corporation re-merged to form a new entity named Viacom CBS. This reunion brought all related brands, including BET and Paramount Pictures, under one corporate umbrella, leveraging their content libraries across various platforms. 2019, the BET Plus streaming service launched under the newly merged Viacom CBS. In 2022, Viacom CBS changed its names to Paramount Global. Now that's what I was wondering about, the global of it all, because I was reading more in the deep dive overview and it mentioned Paramount Global. I'm like, what in the world is Paramount Global? What are we doing here? So did you know that Paramount changed its name to Paramount Global? Is it necessary for us to even keep up with all of this? Or just rest in the fact that we want to watch good TV, all we have to do is turn on one of the said streaming platform services and let that be that, and let the business people sort out all the other corporate baloney. Corporate baloney. So therefore, BET Plus has been part of the same parent company portfolio as Paramount since its launch. So I want to know why, in 2022, Viacom CBS changed its name to Paramount Global. I don't like that. I like it just being called Paramount. Let me see. Just called there. Are there any other who don't? I'm typing in my question. I'm waiting for AI Overview to give me the answers. And it says here, oh no, I didn't push the enter part. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming in, having a good time. I'm having a good time. Good morning, everyone. It is almost 6:30. It's 6:28 a.m. Eastern Standard Time over here. Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon to all of you. So it says here, I like what Paramount called their company Paramount. Are there any other people who feel the same way? And according to AI Overview, it says here, yes, you are not alone in your sentiment. There are others. You are not alone in your sentiment. There were others who disliked the name change and expressed a preference for the previous corporate names, Viacom or CBS. Good morning to you. I'm doing great. High five. Bam. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm doing really good. Having another good time on here on Morning Moo. So yes, you are not alone in this sentiment. I think it's called Paramount Global. There were others who disliked the name change and expressed a preference for the previous corporate names, Viacom or CBS. The company officially changed its name from Viacom CBS to Paramount Global on February 15, 2022, guys, to leverage the globally recognized and iconic Paramount brand, especially in its push towards streaming with Paramount. All the time. I know that's right. Public reactions and discussions in forums online indicate a mix of nostalgia and practicality regarding the various name changes of the company has undergone. Nostalgia for the older names. I'm here for the older names. They sound strong, right? Some users on social media expressed nostalgia for the original Viacom name, and we did talk about that earlier. Or even the CBS name, feeling the new name was a departure from their history. Now, I didn't look at it as a departure from my history. I just looked at it as a departure from wearing cool merch. The logos, when it comes on, you know, you have the CBS logos and the colors, that's pretty. And then you have Viacom, that kind of stuff. Now, like the sound bites and stuff. So brand recognition versus corporate identity. Let's read further into here. Brand recognition versus corporate identity. While executives felt Paramount was a stronger global consumer-facing brand, some people found the frequent name changes confusing or redundant. I agree, it's confusing, especially given the various combinations of Viacom and CBS over the years. Which is which? I just came to the conclusion before I started reading a more in-depth reading about this. It's like, let the corporate people figure that all out. All we'd have to do is be concerned about where is our favorite streaming show going to be located next. Which streaming company is going to house our favorite show next year, next month, tomorrow. Simplification concerns. Aren't simplification concerns? Some people feel the use of Paramount as both the main corporate name and the studio streaming services name is potentially confusing, making it difficult to differentiate between the parent company, exactly, the film studio, exactly, and the streaming service. It's so much going on. I like Netflix too. I really do. You know, Netflix is back under fire again. I don't know how well that's going. I'm not sure if the whole ban Netflix thing has fizzled out or not, but you guys, it just don't make any sense. So you guys know anything about the Netflix thing? Are they still banning Netflix? So it says here, simplification concerns. There's a confusion between differentiating between the parent company, the film studio, and streaming services. I totally agree on that. Focus on content/performance. For many, the name change was less important than the company's content strategy. Content strategy. How? For many, the name change was less important than the company's content strategy and stock performance. Some critics online have focused on the company's overall business decision and financial struggles rather than the name itself. Financial struggles? Hey, that's what I thought too. You cannot ban something you watch. I like Netflix. They have very good shows. They have very good Netflix originals. I'm here for it. It's great entertainment. It brings the family together. Ultimately, the company made the change to unify its various media properties, CBS, Showtime, MTV, Nickelodeon, BET, and so on, under a single strong global recognized brand, Paramount Global. Reading this just makes me tired. But that's why we're not in the business background of it all. We're here for the entertainment. But in the spirit of entertainment, we as the consumers are getting confused. Hey, Paramount people, tap, tap on the glass. Your consumers are getting confused because we don't know what we're watching and what we should subscribe to far as a streaming service because you guys are constantly changing your names, constantly merging. What if we want to support just Paramount alone? Then just go to Paramount. Fine. So when I just subscribe to Paramount only, it's got all these other streaming circle bubbles all in my mix talking about, oh, you want to watch Lord of the Rings Part 55? You cannot watch it on Paramount, but you can watch it on HBO. Don't give me stuff that I cannot see. If I'm going to just Paramount alone, I only want to see Paramount content and what y'all have to offer. I don't want to see what Pookie and Ray Ray doing next door or around the corner. If I'm here for one business entity, I'm here for one business entity. That's why people be so confused, because they don't know how to stick to one thing and support one thing. They're talking about, oh, BET Plus had this movie. We saw you searching for Captain Underpants or Dog Man. We're sorry, we don't have Dog Man over here. But if you subscribe to Nickelodeon for $16.95, you can watch Dog Man. No, don't tell me what I'm missing out on. Don't tell me all that. It gets so mixed up. Yeah, eventually everything gets uploaded. Yeah, it do. But for those of us who don't want to wait, for those of us who want to see it at its full glory, not all grainy and crooked, or the screen is all small in the background, for if you want to see it in all its glory, for example, Stranger Things is getting ready to come out. I do not want to see the bootleg version of Stranger Things. I need to have the full experience when I'm watching Stranger Things with my family. So I cannot wait for it to be on YouTube. Although you can buy episodes to get the same thing, it's not the same to me. I want to go straight to Netflix, boop, and watch it through Netflix and support it that way. I appreciate you guys' comments because they are quite interesting. The ones I am actually, as you can see, answering back to, because it makes sense. You cannot ban something you don't watch. Exactly. It all gets uploaded to YouTube eventually, and unfortunately, Stranger Things is a good show. It will be started back up, y'all, this month. Sometime this month, if you're interested. And they're getting ready to finally wrap up the Stranger Things show. And I am definitely looking forward to Stranger Things. Let me put a few more cows in the chats. Cows. And if you're interested, Dairy is also out as well. But I don't think Dairy is I don't remember if Dairy is a Netflix original or that's on HBO. I think Dairy is on HBO, y'all. But it sure is good though. We are approaching the last half hour of today's morning motivational Monday Madness already. I am going to read the survey and see what all my cool peeps are saying. I appreciate you guys for packing the house and for pressing the thumbs button. We have 22 strong thumbs in the house. Shouts out to all of y'all for pressing the like. Thank you so much for that. We've got smooth music playing in the background. We've got our snacks. We've got our water. We've got workers on deck.
I'm on deck as always. I'm always here on time, clocking in. Good morning, everyone. Now, where am I going?
Where am I going? You were going back over there to check on those pancakes. He's supposed to be making pancakes, not getting all in the way. So yeah, I wish Paramount just stayed Paramount. But now it's called Paramount Global. How many times have Paramount changed its name? Let's see. You guys, do you think since Paramount changed its name, do you think that means they changed their logo as well? Man, like Shrek, don't go change it. Shouts out to the Shrek movie, guys. Shrek movie in the heezy. There's going to be another Shrek coming out. I'm glad about that. I could use another Shrek movie. Oops, let me scooch that over. I don't want to tip my water over just a moment, guys. Oh, right. Moving forward in the grand scheme of things, what do we have right here? Checking out some things in the background, ladies and gentlemen, as we keep this show afloat. Keep this show afloat. We are keeping this show afloat, smooth sailing into the sunset. So here we are. How many times have the Paramount Company changed its name? We're getting ready to find out. The history of the corporate entity known as Paramount Global and the various companies that merged to form it involves numerous mergers, demergers. So you can demerge? I thought once merged, you were always going to be merged. So that's promising to know. So I hope in the future, in the name of these companies trying to hold on and stick together, they have plans to pull away, to be separate and stand on their own again, because I miss standalone businesses, standalone corporations, because that made going out more fun. You have more choices to go out to instead of going to one thing. It's like we're only going to one place. I want to go to the Nickelodeon studios and just experience and submerge myself in the Nickelodeon studios. Nickelodeon everything. If I go to Paramount, I just want to see all Paramount's history of their movie making, their film work, their history of how they started and where they are today. All I want to be is submerged in the history and feng shui of Paramount. And MTV, the same thing. I don't want to see anything else. I just want to see MTV stuff. I don't want to see nothing else. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You too are amazing. Thank you. Be blessed as well. Thank you so much for coming in. High five to you, and may you continue to have a great work day and work week. Thank you for stopping through, and I'm glad I was able to help power through the start of your work week. We all can make it through this work week. We already are. So how many times has the Paramount Company changed its name, y'all? Y'all ready to see how many times they changed their name? Hey, what's going on? Hi, welcome in. The history of the corporate entity known as Paramount. Why of an entity? It's alive like Chucky. These names, y'all, these names. The history of the corporate entity known as Paramount Global, Paramount Global, and the various companies that merged to form it involves numerous mergers, demergers, acquisitions, and name changes spanning several decades. Not several decades. What in the topsy-turvy is going on? Focusing on the parent company that most recently became Paramount Global, the most significant and recent name changes are in 1997, Westinghouse Electric Corporation changed its name. Y'all remember Westinghouse? Oh my goodness. Westinghouse Electric Corporation changed its name to CBS Corporation after acquiring CBS in 1995. In year 2000, Viacom, the original incarnation, acquired CBS Corporations, and the combined company took the name Viacom Incorporated. I do remember Viacom changing, and that was the first time I actually realized that there was a merger happening before I think I knew what the word merger was. I was to that term and that action happening at the behest of Viacom, because I was sad, because when I heard the news, I was like, that means the Viacom not going to be on anymore? Like, we're not going to see the cool logo and everything goes off? So when it changed from Viacom in year 2000 to Viacom Inc., I didn't feel too bad, because they just added an incorporation at the end. They didn't completely change their name or get like dissolved into something else in the way that I could understand. Moving forward, though, in year 2006, Viacom split into two separate publicly traded companies. How is this possible? The second incarnation, y'all be using these human words for these corporations. Not the second incarnation, y'all. 2006, Viacom split into two separate publicly traded companies. The second incarnation of CBS Corporation and the new spin-off company named Viacom. What are we doing here? Viacom split into two separate publicly traded companies. Okay. The second incarnation of CBS Corporation and a new spin-off company named Viacom. Don't make sense to me, y'all. So if Viacom 1, Viacom 2, MTV 1, MTV 2. It's too early to be up here trying to do math. It's too early to be up here trying to do corporation math. What in the name of corporation math is going on? And then I had no idea until today that if you merge with a company, you can demerge. There's a such thing as demerging. Tell me something. So that's very promising. That's very promising to know that. Why do... Hold on, I spelled it wrong. Just a second. Let me just refix that. Why... I'm writing down my question. And can you company I had to make sure I write legibly, so when I come back and read the notes, I will be able to see what I'm saying. So 2019, in reference to the changing of the names with Paramount, we are in the timeline of 2019. It says here the two separate companies remerged and became Viacom CBS Inc. So it's a lot of merging and demerging going on, which it seems so sloppy and tacky, but obviously you can't do that in businesses. In year 2022, we're getting close to the finish line. Viacom CBS Inc. changed its name to Paramount Global to where we are today. Paramount Global, often referred to simply as Paramount, to leverage the iconic film studio brand globally. In 2025, planned future. What do you mean planned future? Y'all mean to tell me y'all getting ready to change up again? Are you serious right now? Are you serious like a Caesar salad with chicken in it? I think so, girl. Brace for impact. Upon reading this little bit of a blurb, it seems as though they're probably gonna get ready for another merger. Why? Moving forward, 2025 planned future. Paramount Global is set to merge with Skydance Media to form Paramount Skydance Corporation. So they're getting ready to change again, y'all. Paramount, if they haven't already, Paramount Skydance Corporation. Throughout this history, the various corporate lineages have changed names many times as different assets were acquired and spun off. That's so many changes. Heaven help the stockholders. How in the world do they keep abreast of what's going on when they're constantly changing the names around? What in the world do they do? That's a whole nother ball of wax right there. Heaven help them. Because if we are the consumers getting all mixed up to the point where this is something we shouldn't even be caring about or discussing, because they see it's just the consumers, right? They want us to go to these stream services and watch their stuff. But if we're starting to get mixed up about who we're watching and who we're supporting and where our funds are going, it's gotten too messy, because we're not supposed to be sitting around here going around to y'all house trying to figure out what's going on. Y'all are supposed to have it clear enough for us to understand, so we don't have to be coming to y'all house, knocking on y'all door, asking y'all, what are we doing here and where are we going? But here we are. And it's all because Cat Dog is now on BET Plus. If I was a lecturer person in college, I would be a great lecturer person for college, because I could just go on and on about these topics, and it just don't make any kind of sense. We wouldn't have been all up in Paramount's business had they not advertised so greedily. Cat dog now on BT. But I can't say thank you because I wouldn't be here talking about it today with all my cool peeps. Let the record reflect as I end the poll and the numbers come in for what all my cool people participated in. Which cereal will you pick for today? I'll just have orange juice came in at the top of the litter at 50%, followed by cornflakes at a smooth 25%. Alphabet cereal was selected at 18%, and lastly, pass give me a breakfast biscuit came in at 7%. I'm part of the 25% today who wanted Kellogg's cornflakes. Kellogg's cornflakes! Yes, sir! Before I get ready to wrap this up, I'm going to check on my notes, and if you guys have any questions in addition to topic as I wind down, please feel free to do as such. I'll get my notes together and get ready to wrap it up on this fine Monday. It's a great way to start this Monday. Cool, calm, collected, and moving forward. It is 11/17/2025. It's the harvest season for us on this side of the world, and you guys are getting ready to start rolling into the smart touches of summertime. Shouts out to the people who are getting ready to have the summertime weather. Have a great one out there. Catch some suns, catch the waves, see Hercules probably as you guys are having fun in the oceans, because Hercules the shark says proudly that he swims all waters. So you may see Hercules the shark swimming in an area near you on that side of the world where it started to heat up. He won't be on till Friday, so he has plenty of days to get things done. Here, what do you think Hercules the shark is doing? I think he's on somewhere on the other side of the world, kicking it with his friends at another beach. That's what I think Hercules the shark is doing. Let me get these closed out. So you guys, that's the whole reason I came about this whole cat dog situation. I was just minding my business on my days off, and I wanted to watch something else on TV, so I was slipping through the boxes on the streaming services, and it said Cat Dog BET Plus. I had to stop what I was doing and take a picture of it. That's about it right there. I would have liked to have seen more comments. I've got a little more time on here. Let me see what Reddit is saying. Let's see if there's angry people in Reddit talking about the same thing we talked about today. A user on a Reddit name. Nope, don't want to say that. What's the appeal of cat dog? I don't think they're talking about it on here. A humorous comment. Do you guys think cat dog is more geared for adults? I don't know. I didn't see all of the episodes, but I'm familiar with cat dog. Since our TV watching was pretty much monitored when we were growing up, I could only see portions of cat dog. So I don't know what the climate was like in reference to that or not. But I know when I saw it, I liked it. It was weird, of course. I mean, goodness, look at the characters. But I still liked it. And that mouse that mouse in cat dog, he stood on 2 legs and he wore suspenders. I liked him too. It's kind of like the Dora the Explorer situation we were talking about today earlier, how Dora the Explorer and all those Nickelodeon shows are on BET Plus because due to all the mergers and stuff. If you have BET Plus, for those of you who don't know, Nickelodeon is, you'll be able to access some of the cool nostalgia from the Nickelodeon shows on BET Plus, and Dora the Explorer is one. And I mentioned how as time grew and new characters were introduced on Dora the Explorer, I like Backpack and her cousin Diego more than I like Dora. So that's why I started watching Dora the Explorer more, because Diego and Backpack. And I think a lot of people felt the same way as I think about it, because Diego ended up having his own spin-off show. Diego, like, dang, so what's gonna happen to Dora? She gonna be out of a job? What's gonna happen? But that's how I feel about the Mouse and the Cat Dog cartoon. If it wasn't for Cat Dog, I wouldn't have had a character out of Cat Dog that I like more, and that's the mouse. So shouts out to Cat Dog, Dora, and Dora the Explorer. You guys, thank you so much for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. This has been another wonderful Morning Moo live stream. This has been another wonderful live stream. We have 23 glorious likes here in the chat. How are you doing today? The votes are in, and orange juice won. Can you believe it? It has nothing to do with cereal, but a glass of orange juice is in the hizzy, so that's what won. I chose cornflakes. Cornflakes lost. Let me see here. Let me check on a couple things before I whiz out of here. Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to get ready to wrap things up on this glorious morning moo. Shoo moo moo moo. Shoo moo moo moo. Shoo moo moo. Shoo moo moo. You have a nice day as well. Thank you so much for coming in, and may the rest of your work week be as beautiful as it is today. Have a great one, guys. Thank you so much. Take it easy, guys. Digital hugs. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys.